What's up, plant people? So for today's video, I will be showing you guys how to properly cut a cutting off of your plant and then successfully propagate them so that you can either make your plant more full or just turn it into another plant, or maybe sell it, give it away, whatever you want to do with your cutting. There are many advantages to cutting your plant. Like I said, it can make a whole new plant, or if you want to make your own plant look more full, then you can just propagate some and then repot it into the exact soil that the plant started off in. I love propagating plants because I love seeing the roots form. It's very exciting, especially whenever you water propagate and you can actually see them like day by day grow longer and longer. So it's just a really rewarding thing to do, and it's just fun if you are into houseplants like that. It's important to cut your plant in the correct place because if you don't, roots will not be able to form. So each plant has a node, and well, actually several nodes on each cutting depending on what plant it is, and that is where the roots will form. So this is a little crooked, so bear with me, but right here I have my Scindaptus pictus exotica, and it is fairly long. She definitely needs a trim, so I decided I can just go ahead and show you guys how to properly cut one with this plant. All right, so looking at, let's see, which cutting do we want to do? Maybe this one? This one's a good one. Okay, so I have this cutting that I'm going to take right here, and I want to leave about 3 leaves on it. So as you can see right here, this is a node, as well as this, and this. So wherever you see like a break in the stem, almost like a line where a new leaf is going to come out, that's where a node is. So that's where your roots will form. So I'm going to cut mine right underneath the leaf that I want to leave on there, because if I cut right above the leaf that I don't, then I'm going to have that extra stem just kind of like hanging off, and that's just a bit unappealing. So we're going to cut it right underneath that other leaf that I want to keep on, this one right here, and cut. So that way that little extra stem isn't hanging out and all you see is just this leaf right here. I have this nice cutting right here, and this leaf is actually not looking too well, which works out well for me. I'm sorry if you can hear my AC, but now that we have this cutting, this is a better view of it. I want to have enough roots to be able to establish this cutting whenever it's time to move into soil. So basically I'm going to want at least 2 to 3 nodes submerged underwater or in the soil, sphagnum moss, whatever you're propagating it in. So I already have this node right here that I know roots will form out of. So now I want one out of here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this leaf off, which was already dying, so I'm cool with. At this point, I am going to go ahead and take this one and propagate it using the water method. I'm sure that you could use other methods to propagate this, but it definitely is a lot easier just to go ahead and propagate it in water. Most pothos or vining plants are easier to propagate in water. So I already have this one propagating in here, along with an inch plant. And so you can see that there's already some roots forming in there. And I'm going to put this in a different one so it has room. I have a philodendron mecan right here. I would just cut, here's a node right here and a node right here, so I would probably just cut right here where my fingers are. Okay, I turned the AC off, so hopefully that helped a little bit. But if you're wanting to propagate succulents, that's a little bit different. So with succulents, you can't just put them directly into water because they'll die. Right here I have a jade plant. So what I would do is take a little one of these leaves off, I guess that's what they're called. So I'm going to take one that you can't even see all the way down here. Oh, I'm not even showing it, I'm sorry. Here we go. All right, so I plucked one off. A little tiny thing. What I have done, and this is water method as well, I am going to do another video on how there's different propagation methods, but for right now I'm just going to be doing water because that's what I'm most comfortable with. But I took this jar and filled it up with water about 3/4 of the way. Not all the way full because you don't want the succulent actually touching the water. And then I put aluminum foil over it. If you have plastic wrap, that works. Or maybe something that's a little bit more environmentally friendly. And then I'm gonna take a knife and just do a small little incision in it. A small little incision right here. And then I'm just gonna plop my little succulent in there. And then the moisture from the water in the jar is going to cause the roots to form. Check it after a couple weeks and you should definitely see some, but it's not touching the water in here. So it has plenty of humidity and moisture to grow those roots, but it's not too wet to where it's going to die. Oh, I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, then you know, give it a thumbs up or comment down below. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments and I will try to answer them. I'm sure I will. I will see you guys in my next video. I have definitely been recording more, so you'll be seeing more of me if you want to. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye guys.